Nicole again, and today I'm making a really cute dinosaur birthday cake. And for this project I'm going to be using the new Lawn Fawn stamp set, Critters from the Past, along with its coordinating dies. For the banner I'm also going to be using Quinn's capitals and the large stitch journaling dies. So to start out, I'm just going to go ahead and stamp out all my images. I'm stamping out each dinosaur and a couple of trees, a couple of leaves, and just everything that I think I would need to go on top of the cake, and what I think would look cute also. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp these out, and then we're going to start coloring. Okay, so first we're going to start with the Stegosaurus, and I'm using two Copic colors for this one, and the color that I'm using right now is YG61, and I'm just adding that. I'm kind of going in little circular motions only because I don't want it to be too flat and too even. I kind of want the skin to look like it has a little bit of texture. So with the darker color, I went in with YG63. And then I'm going over it again and trying to blend with the YG61 again. So I'm only using two colors, so this one is really easy. And now I'm going in with E31. I'm using that as a base coat. It's really light. And for the medium color, I'm going in with E33. And lastly, I'm going to be using E23, and that's the darkest color. And then what I'm doing here is I'm just going to go in with the medium color, which was the E33, and I'm kind of mixing that with E23 so that it would be easier to blend those two colors, and then just going over it with the lightest color, which was E31. I'm just adding a little color here on the tail, really simple. And right here I'm using my white jelly pen, and just to add a little bit of texture on his skin and make him look even more cute. Next I'm going in with the pterodactyl, and I'm also using two colors here. The base color I'm using for his little body is E31, and then I'm coming in with a medium tone color, and that's going to be the E33. So these are kind of the same colors that I was using on the Stegosaurus too. I just wanted these to be really simple. Now for the T-Rex, I'm going to be using YG61 for this first coat, the lightest coat here, and this darker coat I'm using the Copic marker YG63, and then I'm going to be using the lighter color YG61 to blend that in. And for some reason when I draw in all my little critters, I always like to have it lighter under the neck and on the belly for some reason. I just think that looks really cute, so that's what I was also doing here for these dinosaurs. And the darkest color here I'm using for his stripes is actually the G99. That's the darkest color. And I'm coming in again with the white jelly pen, but instead of putting the markings on his back, I'm putting it like on his belly. So now for the Brontosaurus, I'm using the lightest gray color, and that's the C1. And here I'm using C3. And I'm just also going in the circular motions here just to make his skin look a little textured, or a little worn too, because he's old. And excuse me, I'm using C5 here, and that's the darkest color. And then I'm going to be using C3 and C1 to blend all of that in together. And I'm going to be using the white jelly pen again. I just think they look so cute with these little marks on them. And I'm just adding a little bit of blush on, because for some reason I like to think that this dinosaur is a girl. I don't know. But you don't have to add any of the blush. I just thought it would be really cute if I did. So the browns that I'm using here for this tree are E31 and E33. E33 is the darkest color, and then I'm using E31 just to blend all of that in together. And for the leaves, I'm going to be using YG03. Oh, I'm sorry, actually that's YG61. That's the lightest color. And then this darker color, that's the YG03. There's so many colors, I get confused myself sometimes. So I'm just blending those together. Done coloring all your images, you're just going to go ahead and take your coordinating dies and cut them out. I cut them out using my Cuddle Bug, and this is all of my die cuts here. And what I did off camera was I cut out 4 little banners, and I used the banner die from the Large Stitch Journaling die set, and I just cut out 4 of those on some white cardstock, and I'm using Quinn's capitals here to spell out the RAR sentiment that I'm going to be using for the banner. And the colors that I'm using right now are G00, that's the lighter color, and then I'm using BG23 for the darker color. And I thought these 2 colors would stand out really well with all the greens and browns that I was using for the dinosaur, so I thought this would be a nice pop. And it ended up turning out really nice, I think. And here I'm taking another jelly pen, but I'm using black, and I'm just gonna create a little border around the flag ends. Just for some added interest, I think it looks really nice. And now I just went ahead and folded them in half, and I'm applying some adhesive. And then I'm going to be folding those over just a piece of lawn trimmings, and I'm folding those over just like this, and that's it. So I'm just gonna set that aside, and while that's drying, well, actually I use a tape runner so it doesn't need any time to dry, but I'm gonna start creating the toppers, the cake toppers. So I'm making these the same exact way that I make cupcake toppers, so I'm just adhering them with some liquid glue to a couple of food picks. Just like that. It's really simple. And I also I put everything on a food pick, so I put the trees, the leaves, the dinosaurs, and every single thing on a food pick because I didn't know exactly what I was going to be using. And here I'm just assembling the cake. So what I did was I used regular box cake mix that you could get from a lot of different supermarkets and stores. So I only used 1, but I used 2 round 9-inch baking pans, so that I could get this size. So no, just in case you were curious as to what size I was using. And now I'm just going to go ahead and let you watch the assembly. You could do really any design. I mean, you don't have to put it in a banner, or you could use the speech bubble from the Large Stitch Journaling dies. I thought about doing that too, but then I was like, oh no, I think the banner would be even cuter. So I'm just going to let you watch me assemble it, and that's it. And this is the finished cake with all the toppers on it, and I think it came out really cute, and this would be perfect for a boy birthday party or even a dinosaur themed baby shower. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that.